Hey y'all, I'm gonna make some sweet hush puppies tonight. In my last video, y'all saw me make the jalapeno hush puppies. These are gonna be sweet hush puppies. We are having a Asian cuisine tonight. I'm making a sweet, spicy salmon and some fried rice and some hush puppies and also some broccoli for dinner tonight. But I'm gonna make some hush puppies to snack on beforehand. Who doesn't love sweet hush puppies? So I've got a fourth. Well, I'm flinging onions everywhere. I've got a fourth of a sweet Vidalia onion here. And in here, I've got a fourth of some creamy white corn. You can use canned corn, you can use whatever. I had some frozen tube corn, so I just took a fourth of it, threw in the bowl. Now I'm going to chop up this onion real fine. Because my son doesn't like big, thick chunks of onion. Me neither. I kind of like them more fine or minced. So that's what we're doing here. That should be good. We're going to throw that in there too with the corn. Okay, now to this bowl, we are going to add, turn my water off. Thought I did. You're gonna do cut. Do it without making a mess, y'all, which never happens. Alright, so I always use white lily. That's my favorite. White lily, everything. So you're going to have the self-rising white lily cornmeal mix. You need a cup and a half of that. So I'm just going to dump that right in here. Cup and a half. And then I need a cup of white lily self-rising flour. So 1 cup of that. My bowl might be a little small. I probably should have got a big bowl though. Probably would have been the smart thing to do. Alright. Now, you're also going to need a cup of buttermilk and a large egg. First, we're going to add about a half a teaspoon of salt. I use Himalayan salt. It's my favorite salt to use. I got me a new thing, Everglades seasoning. I'll open it first. I'm going to throw in a little bit of this Everglades seasoning. I love Everglades seasoning. It is my go-to seasoning. This is my favorite seasoning, but I'm a Florida girl. I'm from Florida, but I live in Alabama now. But this is, if you know people from Florida, you know guaranteed they have this in their house. Now this is my husband's favorite seasoning. He calls it the little lady seasoning. And of course we use a lot of Lowry's in our house. And then my Cajun two-step man, I love his seasonings. So I'm going to bust this open. And I'm gonna use just probably about a half a teaspoon for this, not much. I want them more sweet than anything, but I like to throw in a little flavor. Okay, now, and I need some sugar. And you want about 3 tablespoons of sugar, which I just eyeball, maybe 4. We want them more sweet. I'm just gonna make like a little hole here. Pop my egg in. My oil's over here on the stove getting warm. You're also gonna need a cup of buttermilk. That's not quite good. Okay. Cup of buttermilk. I really hope I can mix this without making a disaster in this whole bowl. If not, y'all gonna see me make a mess, and it'll be alright. Because you know what? That's what we do here. What the hell is that? Piece of plastic. Alright, then you're gonna give all this a good stir. It's raining here, y'all. I went in town earlier. Then came. Y'all know me. I'm gonna make a mess no matter what I do. Then I came home and we raked the backyard up. Leaves are like crazy everywhere. Then I came in, changed clothes because I was burning hot. And I decided I was going to make these hush puppies. And then I said, you know what? I'm not going to make them alone today, so y'all are joining me for this. I thought the Wi-Fi went out for a second, but it didn't. I'm watching Deer Meats for Dinner on YouTube. Love watching him. Hope him and his family are doing good. Hope he's recovering well from his stroke. Amazing people, amazing family. Y'all go subscribe and watch them. These are my favorite days and times. Raining. It's dark outside from the rain. And I can sit inside and watch my favorite YouTubers and just cook. And so if y'all know me, you know I love to cook. And I'm trying to cook different nowadays because I've been diagnosed with diabetes. I'm trying to change my way of life a little bit. Now these ain't healthy, but you know what? I gotta splurge every once in a while. Alright, so that looks about right. So, now, like I said, there's about 1/4 a cup of creamy white corn. There is about 1/4 a cup of sweet Vidalia onion in here. I've got 1.5 cups of self-rising corn flour, a cup of flour, self-rising flour, a cup of buttermilk, 1 large egg, 3 tablespoons of sugar, maybe 4 because I think I put extra in here. And then you can add whatever seasonings you want. I want these to be more on the sweet side, so I just added probably about 1/2 teaspoon of Everglade seasoning, and that's it. I'm not adding nothing else to these. They are going to be just kind of plain Jane. I got my oil over here heating. I'm going to grab me 2 spoons. And I'm going to see if this is ready. We can start. I might need to turn that up just a tad. This oil, it's got stuff in the bottom. It's not my pot. It's from when I cooked the hush puppies the other night. So we had hush puppies 2 nights ago. I didn't throw away all the oil. I just left it in the pan and I just added some more. So now, to each his own. Y'all do what you want. But that's just what I did. Alright. I turned the oil up a little bit. I can hear it popping now. So I'm just gonna get a spoonful of these. Now remember, you don't need a whole lot of these because they will blow up. And then I'm just gonna drop it in there like so. It's not quite hot enough. Hang tight, let it get hot. I'll be right back. Alright y'all, I think my oil's hot enough. So let's see. A spoonful of this. Let's try this again. Bam. Yep, it's hot enough. And so with these, I'm gonna, look, I've got some butter over here getting soft. And then I'll just add a little drizzle of honey to that and stir it up and make a nice soft, sweet honey butter. Some of them I'll put some powdered sugar on. But I just like them with some honey butter. So we're just gonna keep dropping these in here till they're done. They're gonna be beautiful and delicious. I usually do about 5 or 6 at a time. And this is a little pot, y'all. This ain't no big pot. This is a little pot. Alright, that's enough. I've got about 6 or 7 in there. And when they start turning brown on the side, on the bottom side, I'll put them over and on the other side. Alright y'all, look up there. First batch done. Looks good. You just want them golden brown. Huh? I need some more honey. I'm about out. Actually, I think I might have some in that cabinet. I always like to buy local honey. So good. With some butter and some honey, stir that up, and you are good to go with some sweet butter. How does that brown it? No, these look so good. They're gonna be so tasty.